Yeah, and Richard said that he had to actually defend for the most of the game in the first one. And how did it feel from your perspective?
Well, I just decided to join the London club. So for the first time, I guess, in my life in a classical game, I played London-like system, and I guess he reacted quite well, or it was like my lack of experience. But later on, I think once we reached this position with opposite color bishops and my pieces are somewhat more active, despite I have like a worse pawn structure, it became quite forced. And well, he found this rook e7 going to a worse endgame, but I guess in the endgame, of course, I could be more precise. So somehow I couldn't make it work like everything together with this bishop e1. At some point I could play bishop f2 with idea of c5, but seems like with a precise play, black just escapes everywhere. And I mean, of course, it's kind of drawish because opposite color bishops once again and four against four, and the only problem is his viewed pieces. But yeah, I think I could perform better.
Yeah, and the Armageddon game, how did it go for you, especially at this moment when he gave his queen? I mean, have you thought that he may still escape?
Well, I didn't think he will escape like even for a second because, okay, I believe this was nothing like a fortress, but well, probably the way I played was quite not optimal. And at some point, it was some miracles of a fortress, but I guess it's still he has this weakness on b4, and basically only piece which can move is his rook. So I think it should be somehow winning, but I mean, okay, if not, then not. But I mean, anyway, it's blitz, and well, I guess I get a very nice position out of the opening. But yeah, okay, his Scandinavian choice was great against Sergei, but once an opponent can prepare for Scandinavian, there is a slightly different story.
Yeah, that's what he pointed out also, that maybe Scandinavia was not the best one. And now, okay, we have already the first circle of this tournament is over. What can you say about your play so far in the tournament?
I can't say much. I mean, I can be, somewhat positive about my play. I mean, okay, in general, I played in a very solid way, but I'm really, it's really sad, like the way I threw away some nice advantage in games against Firuja and Tari. And I mean, okay, yesterday's game was obviously nice, but it wasn't. Basically, it was not about some playing. It was about some good preparation and a blunder from Sergei. And yeah, today also I was pressing, but I think I could pose more problems. So well, but once again, for me, it's more about training, and from this part, I'm of course satisfied because it's like 10 games in a row, very nice and priceless experience in our times.
Yes, and also, actually, you are in Stavanger already for a few days. So, did you manage to go around, walk a little bit? What can you say about the city?
Well, only went to the seaport and nearby, like to the small lake near the hotel. But yeah, somehow, well, weather is better than in Moscow here. Yeah, so it's maybe because of the Gulf Stream. Yeah, so it's that warm. But of course, in general, I like northern countries since I'm from Russia. Yeah, and yeah, Norway is just has very nice architecture style. So it's always pleasant to have a walk.
What about COVID measures? Do you feel safe here?
No one can feel safe nowadays, but at some point you just accept it.
But I mean, the fact that nobody needs to wear a mask in the public places, how do you feel about it compared to Russia?
Well, I don't think people are also wear masks in Russia too often, even in public places here. But I'm not. I don't know too well, the local situation, but I guess it's far better than in Russia. But I mean, of course, I'm glad that at least in Norway they are going to finally get rid of this pandemic.
Thank you so much, and best of luck in the next games.
Thank you.
Thank you.